Chosen one, right now as you read these words, something sacred is stirring around you. The air itself is shifting, the atmosphere bending, the spiritual realm aligning to deliver something that has your name written across it in heaven's ink. This is not a moment you stumbled into. This is not an accident or coincidence. This is what happens when the divine clock strikes the hour meant for your elevation. Chosen one, listen to me. A divine moment is unfolding right now. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Not eventually. Now. Heaven has leaned in your direction, and the Creator of the universe is positioning you before the eyes of those who once doubted, underestimated, or overlooked you. God is about to honor you publicly, and nothing can stop what has already been decided. You have stepped into a moment where what was hidden is coming into light, where what was delayed is being released, and where what you prayed for is finally breathing into form. The shift that has been happening around you, those quiet whispers, those sudden intuitions, those unexplained feelings, is heaven preparing the stage for your rise. You may not have seen the full picture yet, but the atmosphere knows. The spiritual realm is already celebrating your breakthrough. Even the winds are carrying your name into places your feet have not yet touched. Understand this clearly. This message is not meant to inspire you, it is meant to activate you. Something in your spirit is waking up. Something ancient, divine, and appointed is coming alive inside of you. As you read these words, your inner being recognizes truth, your soul recognizes timing, and your destiny recognizes alignment. Before we go deeper, Chosen One, I want you to speak into this moment. Type 99 in the comments as your warmest wish to the world, not from a place of desire, but from a place of overflow. And while you're here, like this message and subscribe, because what is about to unfold in your life deserves a witness, deserves documentation, deserves alignment with voices that speak life into your purpose. This is your activation. This is your moment. This is the divine call to the Chosen One. Chosen One, before you can fully walk in divine honor, you must understand what it truly means. Honor is not just blessings, breakthroughs, or opportunities. Divine honor is heaven publicly acknowledging you. It is God putting His mark, His validation, His signature on your life in a way that no human can discredit. When God honors you, He magnifies you before those who once questioned your worth. Divine honor is when God says, "This one is mine," and the world is forced to recognize it. You were never overlooked, never rejected, never forsaken, not in the eyes of God. Every silent season, every lonely moment, every closed door, every delay was part of a divine preparation. God was not punishing you, He was positioning you. The seasons where nothing seemed to move were the seasons where God was building the foundation for your elevation. Silence is not absence, it is strategy. Heaven often prepares honor in quiet places. Hidden seasons grow powerful people. God hides His strongest warriors until the appointed time because the unveiling of someone chosen must be deliberate, undeniable, and unforgettable. Think about the moments you felt unseen. Think about the tears you cried in silence. Think about the sacrifices no one acknowledged. Think about the times you gave love without receiving it back, stayed loyal when others betrayed you, stayed kind when you had every reason to harden. Those were the seeds. Seeds sown in the soil of your integrity. Seeds watered by your discipline. Seeds rooted in your resilience. And heaven saw every single one. Divine honor is when those hidden seeds become a harvest so visible that even your enemies have no choice but to recognize the hand of God on your life. You, Chosen One, are becoming a living miracle, a walking testimony of divine timing, divine preservation, and divine selection. And the world is about to witness it. Chosen One, your honor is not random. It is not sudden. It is not luck. It is the harvest of years of quiet faithfulness that no one saw, no one applauded, no one rewarded except heaven. God has watched you show up even when you were tired. He saw you stay kind when life was cruel. He saw you choose truth over convenience, loyalty over comfort, purpose over distraction. Your unseen integrity became the very foundation on which divine honor is now being built. You sowed seeds in seasons where you received nothing back. You poured into people who never returned the kindness. You gave love even while your heart was breaking. You dreamed even when life tried to numb your imagination. You kept going when the weight of the world tried to suffocate your voice. These were not wasted moments. These were divine investments. Resilience became your soil. Discipline became your nourishment. Hope became your sunlight. Heaven has been watching you all along. Angels have recorded your efforts. The spiritual realm took note of your endurance. Nothing was unnoticed. Nothing was ignored. Nothing was forgotten. Honor does not fall from the sky. It grows from the seeds of hidden obedience. This moment you're entering now is not an event. It is the accumulation of every quiet decision you made when no one was watching. Your elevation is not coming because you are lucky. It is coming because you are aligned. It is coming because you endured. It is coming because God saw what others ignored. You are stepping into the season where God says, it is time for the harvest. And chosen one, your harvest is not small. It is overflowing. It is unstoppable. It is divine. Chosen one, divine honor cannot be manipulated, blocked, delayed, or sabotaged, not by people, not by circumstances, not by spiritual opposition. When God decides to honor you, no force in existence can reverse the decision. You must understand, human beings can delay earthly opportunities, but they cannot touch heaven's decrees. What is unfolding for you now is beyond human interference. Every obstacle that tried to block you has only amplified God's power. Every attack became evidence of your calling. Every betrayal became fuel for your elevation. Every setback became a setup for a greater comeback. And every voice that spoke against you will soon be silenced by the volume of what God is about to do in your life. Doubters will be forced to recalculate their assumptions. People who once dismissed you will look again. Those who underestimated you will question their judgment. And those who walked away will realize they walked away from someone chosen. The rise that is coming is undeniable. It cannot be argued, debated, or minimized. God is not elevating you quietly, He is elevating you publicly. This is the moment the miracle becomes visible. The spiritual shift happening around you is about to manifest in the physical realm. Suddenly, things will align. Suddenly, opportunities will appear. Suddenly, you will be remembered by people who once forgot you. Suddenly, honor will flood into your life in ways that feel supernatural, because it is. Get ready, chosen one. Nothing can stop what heaven has ordained. Chosen one, hear this clearly. You are the miracle. Not just someone who receives a miracle, not just someone who witnesses miracles, but someone who embodies one. Divine honor begins with identity. God is not simply blessing you, He is revealing you. He is pulling back the veil on who you truly are. For years, you saw yourself through the lens of struggle, survival, setbacks, and wounds. But heaven always saw you through the lens of purpose, promise, and divine selection. Human approval fluctuates, but divine honor is eternal. People honor based on performance. God honors based on purpose. People see your actions. God sees your heart. People judge your past. God sees your destiny. Divine intervention has been shaping your identity quietly, molding you into someone who carries a sacred presence, someone who shifts atmospheres just by walking into a room, someone whose spirit speaks even when their mouth is silent. The reason the shift feels sudden to others is because they only see the transformation now. But for you, it feels overdue because you lived the preparation. You walked the desert. You survived the storms. You endured the nights without clarity. You carried the weight of assignments others would have collapsed under. Now heaven is revealing what has always been true. You were chosen from the beginning. This honor is not new, it is simply now visible. Chosen one, when God honors you, it is never just about you. Divine honor is a message loud, clear, and undeniable to every soul watching your journey, even those you never knew were paying attention. Your elevation becomes a signpost, a living revelation that divine timing is real, that faith is not wasted, that patience is not foolish, and that endurance is not unnoticed. Your story becomes a sermon without words, a testament of what happens when someone refuses to give up even when life gives them every reason to. People who lost hope will see themselves in your resilience. They will whisper, if they made it, maybe I can too. Your breakthrough will awaken dormant dreams in others. Your rise will resurrect the belief in miracles among people who silently gave up on prayer, on timing, on destiny. Understand this. God does not honor you privately when the purpose is to inspire publicly. Your honor is a signal that God is still moving, still restoring, still elevating people in His perfect time. Those who watched you suffer will now watch you shine. Those who doubted your purpose will now witness your promotion. Those who dismissed your potential will now see your divine position. And it is not to boast. It is not to brag. It is not to prove anything to anyone. It is simply that your life will speak a language that hearts understand, no translation needed. You are carrying a spiritual message through your transformation, one that says, the waiting was worth it. The pain was part of it. The delays were divine. And God has not forgotten anyone. You are about to inspire people who never met you, touch hearts you never spoke to, lift souls who only watched you from a distance. Your elevation is not just victory, it is ministry. Chosen one, divine honor is beautiful, but it also carries a weight, a sacred responsibility. When God lifts you, He entrusts you with more than visibility. He entrusts you with influence. You become a carrier of hope for others, a lighthouse for souls who feel lost at sea. Your presence begins to shift atmospheres. Your words begin to carry spiritual weight. Your choices begin to influence more than your own path. This is why God took His time preparing you. Honor without humility becomes pride. Elevation without grounding becomes instability. Blessing without character becomes corruption. But you have been refined, stretched, purified, humbled, prepared. You understand the value of compassion because you lived through seasons of feeling unseen. You understand the importance of kindness because you experienced moments where kindness would have changed everything. You understand the power of truth because you survived deception. You understand the need for boundaries because you lived through betrayal. God allowed the waiting so when the honor arrived, you would not mishandle it. You would not be consumed by it. You would not lose yourself in it. You would rise with grace, not arrogance. You would shine with purpose, not ego. The responsibility you carry now is sacred. You will walk into rooms where your presence brings peace. You will speak words that unlock strength in others. You will embody hope in a world where hopelessness has become normal. The long waiting was not punishment, it was preparation. And now, with honor placed on your life, you are ready to carry what others dropped, to lift what others broke under, to walk paths others turned away from. Divine honor is not just about being elevated. It's about who you become once you are elevated. Chosen one, The shift around you didn't start today. It started quietly, subtly, softly, so softly that you didn't even realize heaven was rearranging your reality. Divine honor always begins in the spiritual realm before it manifests in the physical. You may have noticed small changes, doors opening that once were locked, conversations happening behind the scenes, your name coming up in rooms you've never entered, unexpected opportunities appearing seemingly out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. When heaven decides to honor you, alignment becomes effortless. Things that felt heavy suddenly become light. Things that were stagnant suddenly move. People you never thought would notice you suddenly reach out. Doors you couldn't open no matter how hard you tried suddenly swing wide because they were never meant for human hands. They were meant for divine timing. Understand this deeply. What is meant for you can no longer be delayed. The spiritual shift has already happened. The atmosphere around you has already been rewritten. The moment you stepped into the appointed time, everything connected to your purpose began rearranging itself to welcome you. Divine alignment is not subtle anymore. It is accelerating. Opportunities come not as random fragments, but as orchestrated sequences. You are walking into a season where everything fits, everything clicks, everything aligns. The path ahead has been cleared. The timing is right. Heaven is declaring, this is the moment. You are no longer chasing destiny. Destiny is chasing you. Chosen one of the most remarkable effects of divine honor is the shift in how people perceive you. When God elevates you, even people who once overlooked you are forced to see your worth. Suddenly, eyes that ignored you will notice you. Ears that dismissed your voice will lean in. Hearts that misjudged your intentions will reconsider. Honor changes your presence. It places an aura around you, an undeniable spiritual significance. People don't always understand it, but they feel it. They sense something different. They sense weight, authority, grace, favor, light. They sense God on you. Respect will rise around you. Recognition will flow to you. You won't beg for acknowledgement. It will come naturally. You won't have to explain who you are. Your life will say it for you. You won't have to defend your value. The results will defend you. You will walk differently, not out of pride, but out of clarity. You will speak differently, not for attention, but from identity. You will move differently, not to impress, but because you finally understand who you are. The world sees the elevated version of you, but God sees the original version He created before you ever faced pain, betrayal, or adversity. Divine honor reveals you to others, but more importantly, it reveals you to yourself. Your story will speak louder than your words. Your life will preach without a microphone, and your rise will silence every lie ever spoken against you. You are stepping into a season where people can no longer deny what God has done through you. Chosen one, when divine honor begins to rest upon your life, you will notice something extraordinary. What once required exhausting effort will begin to unfold with supernatural ease. Not because you have suddenly become more deserving, but because the season has shifted. God Himself is positioning you, ushering you into rooms that were built with you in mind long before you ever existed in human form. You are not striving anymore. You are being escorted. Doors that once resisted you will open as if recognizing your presence. Spaces that once drained your strength will now embrace your spirit. People who once questioned your value will now see it instantly, without explanation, without persuasion, without you sacrificing your dignity or your truth. This is how divine honor works. It removes the struggle from the path that is aligned with your destiny. Opportunities that were once distant or impossible now feel as natural as breathing. Not because life has suddenly become easy, but because you have stepped into the timeline where heaven has predestined your elevation. Divine orchestration begins to reveal itself in ways that feel almost surreal. The right connections start appearing effortlessly. Conversations happen at the perfect moment. Bridges you thought were burned get rebuilt spiritually. And encounters that seemed random turn out to be part of a divine sequence crafted exclusively for your rise. Understand this deeply, chosen one. When God honors you, He doesn't just bless you, He positions you. He arranges circumstances, influences decisions, stirs hearts, moves people, and aligns situations so that you stand exactly where you're meant to stand when you're meant to stand there. Nothing will feel forced anymore. Nothing will feel desperate. Nothing will feel out of reach. You are entering a season of grace-driven elevation, where your purpose pulls you forward and your calling carries you upward. You won't need to push your way in. You won't need to compete. You won't need to fight for recognition. Your presence will be enough. Your authenticity will be enough. Your anointing will be enough. You will walk into spaces and feel the spiritual atmosphere shift in your favor. You will step into opportunities that feel pre-written for your soul. Divine favor will open pathways that human effort never could. God is positioning you not for a moment of honor, but for a lifetime of impact. You are stepping into visible territory, chosen one, and heaven is clearing the path ahead of you. Chosen one. Divine honor does not come alone. It brings with it a shield, a covering, a protection so strong that no human plan, no hidden agenda, no whispered accusation can penetrate it. When God honors you, He surrounds you. He guards the elevation He gives. He fortifies the path He creates. You will begin to notice that certain battles no longer reach you. Attacks that once hit your spirit now fall powerless before they even approach. People who once had access to you will find themselves removed, distanced, or spiritually blocked from interfering with your path. Not because you rejected them, but because God is refining your environment. Elevation requires separation, and honor requires protection. You are no longer in a season where you must defend yourself, explain yourself, or justify your decisions. Truth will speak for you. Results will speak for you. Your life itself will become your defense. God is shutting doors behind you, not to limit you, but to protect you. He is cutting ties, not as rejection, but as divine redirection. The higher you ascend, the more selective your environment must become. Not everyone can walk with you into this next dimension. Not everyone can be trusted with the version of you that is emerging. You will feel a spiritual insulation, peace that doesn't make sense, clarity that feels heaven-sent, and distance from chaos that once entangled your emotions. Divine honor shields your calling, protects your growth, and guards your purpose. You will realize you are no longer triggered by old battles. You no longer feel compelled to explain yourself to those committed to misunderstanding. You no longer internalize comments rooted in insecurity or jealousy. You have transcended old patterns, old fears, old emotional wounds. God has raised a hedge around you, and no weapon formed against you will prosper, not because the weapons won't form, but because they cannot touch what God has honored. Chosen one. This protection is sacred. It is spiritual. It is divine. And it is your new normal. Chosen one of the most powerful effects of divine honor is what it awakens inside you. When you were in survival mode, your only goal was to endure, to make it through the day, to stay afloat emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Your dreams shrank because life demanded too much strength just to keep going. But honor changes that. Honor breathes life into the parts of you that went dormant. It revives the visions you buried. It awakens imagination that hardship tried to suffocate. Suddenly, you begin to see beyond your circumstances. You begin to believe again, not just in what you can have, but in who you can become. Divine honor stretches your vision. It expands your capacity. It enlarges your sense of possibility. You start thinking in terms of legacy, not survival. Impact, not escape. Abundance, not scarcity. You feel ideas flowing, clarity forming, creativity rising like a tide you cannot resist. You begin stepping into a version of yourself that feels both entirely new and deeply familiar, as if your soul has been waiting all along for this expansion. Resources will begin flowing toward you, not because you chase them, but because your purpose demands them. Alignment will pull opportunities into your orbit. People who resonate with your spirit will appear. And dreams that once felt too big will suddenly feel too small. This is the power of honor. It doesn't just elevate your life, it elevates your vision. You begin dreaming from a place of divine identity, not fear. You begin imagining from a place of abundance, not lack. You begin manifesting from a place of confidence, not uncertainty. Honor proves to you that God didn't just choose you to survive, He chose you to create, to build, to expand, to influence, to transform. Your life is no longer being lived from the bottom, it is rising from the core of divine purpose. Your dreams are waking up, chosen one, and they will not sleep again. Chosen one, there comes a moment in your journey where honor is no longer an event you experience, it becomes part of who you are. The miracle is no longer something that happens around you, it becomes something that flows from within you. You stop searching for signs because you realize you are the sign. You stop waiting for breakthroughs because you recognize you carry breakthrough energy within your very being. Divine favor becomes your natural atmosphere. Small daily signs begin to surround you. Unexpected kindness, sudden opportunities, divine encounters, unexplainable alignments. These are not random. They are reflections of who you have become. You carry shift. You carry presence. You carry impact. When you walk into a room, spiritual currents adjust themselves. When you speak, hearts feel something deeper than the words. When you move, heaven moves with you. This is what happens when the miracle becomes identity. You stop reacting to life and start shaping it. You stop dimming your light and start walking in your fullness. You stop apologizing for your anointing and start embodying it with grace. Alignment replaces survival. Peace replaces panic. Purpose replaces confusion. You begin living from your higher self, from your destined self, from the version of you that God saw before the world ever named you. The miracle is not something you receive, chosen one. The miracle is who you truly are. You are walking evidence that God still calls, still chooses, still honors, still elevates. And that identity will only grow stronger from here. Chosen one, you are stepping into a season where God Himself becomes your public advocate, your divine promoter, the one who puts your name into rooms where your feet have not yet entered and into conversations you did not even know were happening. This is the moment when heaven decides not only to bless you privately, but to elevate you publicly, making your life a visible demonstration of God's power, grace, and intention. You must understand, you are not being elevated because of luck, ease, or coincidence. You are being elevated because your calling has matured, your spirit has expanded, your character has been refined, and heaven has determined that hiding you is no longer necessary. There was a time when God concealed you, when He kept you in the shadows, when He allowed others to overlook you, misunderstand you, or dismiss you. But that was not rejection, it was divine protection. You are being guarded from premature exposure, from people who were not ready for the weight of your destiny, from environments that could not sustain your growth, and from distractions that could have destroyed your focus. But now the lid is coming off. The curtain is lifting. The season of concealment is over. Heaven is placing a spotlight on you, not to inflate your ego, but to fulfill your assignment. Chosen one, elevation is not simply about being seen, it is about being positioned. When God elevates you, He does not raise you for applause, He raises you for purpose. And now, every gift inside you, every talent you carry, every lesson you learned in silence is about to be showcased in a way that leaves no room for doubt about who sent you. Those who once questioned your value will witness your transformation. Those who once thought they could stop you will watch you bypass them effortlessly. And those who tried to dim your light will have to watch as God shines it brighter than ever before. Chosen one, you are not rising because of who you know, what you have, or what you've done. You are rising because heaven has ordained it. The public elevation you are walking into is not an accident. It is a divine announcement. And the universe itself is preparing to echo your name.